Hola.
Hola. Carl's just got back from
Bookshop.
a bit doing a big shop. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the bookshop, not a big shop.
Oh, not a bit. Well,
We
yeah.
had some reward books because he's read the most in his school and he got an award.
What, in the whole school? Well, is it in his year or the whole school?
I think it's in the whole school. He got called out in
Damn.
assembly. He's got a certificate.
Nice.
So his reward for reading was more books, which,
I suppose if you love reading, that's a good thing.
yeah, but like if I was really good at maths and I got recognized for maths and someone said, here's more maths.
But maybe if you were really good at maths and someone gave you some like cool maths books, you'd be like, thanks for the maths books.
That's true.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. But no, thank you for more maths.
Well, you're not a big maths geek, so I wouldn't give you maths. I'd give you like
I could do it though. I was an engineer. I've got an engineering degree. I just had to work at it. It was never natural.
we could. I mean, I could give you photo things. Like if you won a photo prize, then we could sort out giving you some photo things. That would be the
Oh,
equivalent.
that's different. Like if you take a good picture and someone's like, "Here's an awesome camera."
Here's an awesome camera because you took a great picture. That's sort of the equivalent of giving HUD's books, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards, yeah.
Because we were out, I got the chance to get some beer, and I found this. I've not seen Brewgooder before.
Brewgooder.
It's got
Interesting.
the kind of it's got the font of cold beer, which I like. It's like the retro.
It's very the can is very like sparse, but in a good way.
Yeah, it's like low what would you call it?
What's that? It's the kind
Minimalist.
of like, yeah, like the sort of 60s design thing, like what they did with the tube and all that.
Is Brewgooder a reaction against some of the less awesome news about Brewdog that comes out from time to time?
Maybe it's like step up your game because we're Brewgooder.
Brewgooder.
Although
Is Brewgooder part of?
I am
No.
on Brewdog, the seed, so I'm on the Hazy Jane pineapple, and in the tiny little mini fridge, just in case. Oh, it's so cold. Is a Hazy Jane peach.
Oh yeah, so I rushed, so I have nothing to drink out of but the can.
Ah, I've got my my spreadsheet kid glass, who you all met last episode.
And the After Dark episode.
And after Dark's episode, there's more swearing. We probably said like fuck and bugger more. Who knows? Probably.
It's clean.
Is it? Is it just like a really nice IPA? That is good. That's probably why we ranked it as the highest of the flavored Hazy Janes.
Just so.
Yep. So,
spin a wheel.
Well, we got to do a little bit of housekeeping beforehand, as always. So, what's the worst thing in the world?
How come there are chores in?
There's chores.
I don't know. Now
I don't make the rules that I definitely make.
Everything turns into responsibility.
It really does, doesn't it? Yeah, but
the worst thing in the world is still lost guava.
Yet to be unseated because it's a
guava.
Can of piss.
I don't think it's going to get unseated until we hit like the fascism levels of
Hitler, that kind of thing. Yeah, Hitler might unseat it.
Yeah, that's look. It needs to be discussed.
Best thing in the world
is still Oxford, and I think will be for a long time.
Salute to Oxford. And we've had a few new things added onto the wheel as recommended by our fan.
Oh, did someone do it the official way in the comments?
I did, yeah. If we get an official comment on YouTube, I'm honor bound to add it to the wheel within reason. So we've got 3 new things. We've got the movie Elf.
Good movie.
Not seen it, so that could be fun. We've got pork.
Sorry, what is that?
And just pork, just lovely pork.
Pork.
Lovely,
that's very broad. Okay.
Pork. And we've also got garlic. I assume he was eating pork scratchings when he came up with these things.
Garlic scratchings? Is that a thing?
Yeah, we bought him some from the garlic farm. We bought him a Prezi back from the Isle of Wight. Yeah. Our fan.
I could do with some pork scratchings.
Some tasty ones. There was a selection. There was like Actually, it might not have been those. We got him some for Christmas as well. It's basically all we buy him.
He loves the pork snacks.
He loves them pork snacks so much. So
Can we
much.
spin the wheel now? Because I'm excited.
Yeah, he made it. He made a D&D spell that was like
Yeah, no, he had me. I thought that was
pork
official
snacks.
until I got to the italic pork scratching
the
bit.
bottom, and then it was like by Mike. Oh, anyway, right. Let
You
us
Summers.
Summers. See the wheel and share. I'm gonna share that one. That one there. How's that? You got a wheel?
I'm looking over here at the wheel.
I'm looking over here at the wheel, but in the edit, I will make it so neither of us are looking anywhere. At the wheel.
Oh, who put colonialism on there?
Well, let's hope we don't spin that. Right, are you ready for some spinny goodness action?
Yeah, I thought, is it not spinning yet?
No, it's doing the the leisurely spin until, and then the lady who's too small for it and is too old for it, but she wants to win a prize, comes up, grabs hold of the side and gives it a really good jank and nearly kills Bruce Forsyth. Remember?
Is he dead?
Yeah, he is, but he didn't die because the wheel spun on him.
No, but he took a long time to go. I think like he was one of those. He's still alive?
Yeah, everyone assumed he was dead for a long time. Anyway, no one can see us at the moment because the wheel's up, so I'm going to spin the wheel. Ready?
Is this ever going to... Oh, it's still not spinning.
Spinning. Now it's spinning. There it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Hold on. Wait, let me say it because it over the share.
You best say it.
The Lion King. Aww.
Love it. Okay.
I've read the book.
We'll come on to why that's hilarious in a sec. Second up, we have...
You see it 5 seconds before the rest of the world.
Possibly. Oh!
No.
Ha!
Oh, is this one of the roast drinks?
So we're going to have to go and get that.
So I have to put this one away pretty quick then.
Yeah. And then, lastly, we got... Which one of the roast drinks was it?
JRP and C Pale Ale is all it said.
Okay, it's the Pale Ale. JRP and C is Jam, Roly, Polly and Custard. And then we have...
Have you seen this?
No, because this... Well, no. So, I mean, this is going to be very uninformed decision-making, I think.
I'm going to need to check what this is.
We might have to do a bit of Googling.
I'm not sure if it's daytime TV or evening trash TV. I think it's the daytime TV one.
Daytime TV, yeah. Okay, right. We should briefly adjourn to go and get our stock of Jam, Roly, Polly and Custard Pale Ale and then get back here a bit sharpish. And break. It's in the bloody garage. Fuck.
At least yours is cold. Mine was just in a cupboard.
Oh, mine is proper cold. Yeah.
Mine's room temp.
It's got Aunt Bessie on it. That's pretty fucking cool.
It's going to be horrid.
And it was second up, so that means that I can get my breath back. But we can finish our beer that we currently got on the go. Then chuck this one, and then I probably won't need my third until later.
Whoa.
First up was Lion King. Yeah.
Lion King.
Why is this on the wheel, Carl?
Because I haven't seen it, and I kind of refuse to watch it now because everyone tries to make me watch it, and it's just being stubborn, really. Also, it's really sad because I read the book.
Same reason I don't watch Blue-Eyed Samurai, except yours is much more entrenched.
Oh no, Up. We both won't watch Up.
I've watched it. It's a 15-minute sad movie. It's also on the wheel.
I haven't actually even seen that much of it, but I know enough that that's all I would watch.
It's really sad, and then
I'll go watch Blue-Eyed Samurai. It sounds great. I haven't got around to it yet. So.
But Lion King, we've never been able to persuade you to watch.
I read the book, so the kids have the book, and I was reading it to the boy,
like the picture book.
Good. Yeah.
Is that what counts as a novelization for an animated film?
It does. But what happened was Sam was reading it to him. His mum was reading it to him. A few pages a night, and then it switched over to me, and I got to read the bit to him where his dad dies.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah.
And
I'm
his
the dad.
dad's
What?
James Earl Jones as well, which makes it doubly sad. I mean, that probably doesn't come across in the book.
How can I link this to Star Wars? He's not dead. He comes back later on.
He does, yeah, he comes back as like a
Force Ghost.
basically Mufasa comes back as a Force ghost. Yeah. Yeah. My son, Luke, I mean Simba.
So, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just don't want to watch a sad animated movie.
It
That's
is
all.
a very, very good film.
Okay.
Very good. I was fortunate enough to see it before it came out because there was a press screening in Portsmouth, and God knows how. I guess she like won a prize or something. But Mo, my stepmom, Mo, yeah, she had tickets to take like me and the girls, my sisters, and my dad and her to go to the press screening of Lion King, and it was great, very good.
In 1994.
Yes, yeah, and I loved it. I sat there and I was like, oh, because we were quite close to the front, and also I was small, so I was like, oh,
It's got 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb, which I
because
still use. I still use IMDb. That might make me outdated.
no, IMDb is the go-to for if I want to know who's in a thing, if I want to know what else they've done, if I want to read about their sordid love lives and reasons why they've been cancelled and the horrible racist things they've said, then I go to Wikipedia.
Yes.
Yeah, but if I want to know, when they've been in a film with Jessica Simpson, I'll go to IMDb.
And a trivia section. I like the trivia section.
Trivia is brilliant, and
I don't
text
go to the
is really
goofs
handy.
so much because it's full of really pedantic people.
But the
In
text
1944, this typewriter did not exist.
yeah, it's handy if you want to know. Because I'm building, as you know, I'm trying to put together a big old 4K Blu-ray collection, which includes Lion King. But it's good if you want tech specs for those, because you can go on so that on your spreadsheet, which obviously I keep because I'm a massive fucking nerd of what my films are and what sort of whether they're like Dolby Atmos and whether they've got like HDR.
You
Obviously,
haven't spreadsheeted other things,
I spreadsheet some things.
such as
I spreadsheet. Oh, okay. I spreadsheet the films. I spreadsheet my finances, and right,
oh,
and
wait. No, okay.
no, and I spreadsheet the Tolkien books I still don't have, and that is all of Sean's spreadsheets.
It's in heady company.
Yeah,
But it does have an 8.5 on IMDb, and the IMDb rating system, the way the mechanism comes out when people rate things is anything 5 or under is pure unadulterated trash. 5 to 6, I find, is if you're into that genre, you'll probably be all right.
Yeah.
6 to 7 is okay film. Above 7 are like all classics.
Yeah.
Hits. If it's a 7 plus, it's a legendary film. It's a weird kind of hockey.
I like the I guess you'd call it the model that they use to do their ratings as well, because you can rate on it as an average punter like me and you, and that's fine. And you can rate it for your you rate films for The Guardian, say you do your rating on that, and you don't explicitly send it to IMDb, but they collate all the ratings from all the pro raterists, right? And they give them big weighting, and then they collect up all the ratings from the plebs, and they give them smaller rating, and then they smidge them all together and come out with the final rating. So it takes everything into account.
I think they manipulate your ratings too. If you're someone who only gives out 9s and 10s, they bring it down a bit. It's weird because I've never rated a film a 1 yet. Clearly, if I were to order all the films, there will be a rating. I mean, we rate everything.
We do. I mean, ours is very ours is like a place-based rating system, though, isn't it? It's like how good is a thing compared to other things? So we couldn't say for Rinky Dink, Hazy Jane, that's a 7, because who knows, right? Who knows?
Under Siege, by the way, as a callback, is a 6.5 movie.
It's in that, yeah, it's in the 6 to 7. It's all right.
I'd agree.
What about just out of interest, the other film that's on there? What about Mav?
Oh wait, now we're going to see. Do you think Top Gun Maverick, according to the judgment of all of society, is better or worse than Top Gun?
Oh, interesting. Better.
Maverick comes in as an 8.3. Wait, do you actually think it's a better movie?
Do I think Top Gun Maverick's a better film than Top Gun? It's close.
We need to get Top Gun added to the list.
We do. Original Top Gun classic. Yeah.
Maverick is an 8.3. Oh my gosh, Top Gun is only a 6.9.
Is it Top Gun still original Top Gun still better than Under Siege though, right? According to the good people of IMDb.
Only by 0.4?
Well, damn.
How? How is Top Gun in essentially the same bucket as Under Siege?
It's not even one of those films that you'd look at now and you'd say, "Whoa, it's not aged well." It's fine, right?
Magnificent.
I mean, he is a massive arsehole in it, I suppose. In the benefit of hindsight, you look at everything Mav does. Top Gun.
They all are.
Arsehole.
Iceman's nasty and kills his friend.
Yeah, yeah. Although we are maybe spoilering a future episode now if we're going to put Top Gun on the wheel.
I just need to figure out how to get it rated higher.
I don't think you can. I think even if you got together like a big old petition and got everyone to vote for it, I think one, their algorithms would probably go, it's like fishy going on it. And two, you've not got that that rights for legitimate print media blang blang going on. So
I'm just checking what I rated each one.
I don't think I've ever rated anything on IMDb.
I do, so as I know what I've watched. I went through a phase where I was watching a lot and it hit that. Have I seen this before? I don't know. Like you're 10 minutes into a movie and you're kind of, this is familiar.
I don't get that. I'm pretty good.
We've massively lost the track and we're on time pressure. So Lion King.
Yeah, it's really good. I love it. Obviously, you're going to have to base, because it doesn't explicitly say on the wheel, we're talking about the film. So you're going to have to base your review on the authorized the novelization of Lion King.
Novelization. I don't think it's bad. I just choose not to watch a highly depressing movie.
Yeah,
that's all. I don't want to be sad with
that. Is why
time.
I haven't watched the extended version. Let's call it of Up.
The director's cut that brings in all of the harrowing stuff that no one needs to see.
No.
I don't need to be emotionally disturbed. When do we rate it?
At the end. We've been doing this for some time now, Carl. Not in this, but I mean in the scheme of things. Look at all the things we've rated, and you still
Lines, receding hair, sound of multiple children,
old people,
old.
Right. Next up, how do we think this is gonna be before we even sniff it, right? Because
I think it's going to be awful.
It's Aunt Bessie's, and she's never let me down before.
I tell you what, it does make me want some jam, roly poly, and custard from the picture.
Is it a bad time to say that I don't really like custard?
What the actual?
Yeah, don't really like custard. A little bit allergic to jelly, so trifles are like the fucking worst for me.
I'm not sure if that makes you my ally because I get more trifle, or my enemy because you're wrong.
No, we're allies because it's.
You see if Sarah likes trifle and can eat jelly without dying, and custard?
Yes, she does. So,
okay.
Between us,
Noted.
But I think it does make us allies in the same way that I don't eat the fat off my bacon, but Summers does because he's an animal. So he's,
I eat all the bacon. It's all delicious.
I like the fat to be crispy, you know. And if it's
Oh
like,
yeah, no, you don't want that undercooked limp.
but
Like,
Summers will chow that down like an angry wolf.
I don't want like I don't need all the fat to be crispy, but I don't want undercooked bacon.
No.
No.
Ideally, I would like the meat of the bacon not to shatter when I stick my fork into it, but the fatty bit to be crispy, crisp. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's going to shatter, I'm going to break it up, and I want that sprinkled on something else. It smells nice.
Okay. From first smell, this is definitely what I would class as a sweetie based beer, which you are not a fan of.
Not a fan of, but it does smell pleasant. It smells like pretend.
It smells like lovely
It
sweets.
smells like someone's made something that smells like jam, roly-poly, and custard, but didn't use anything from that ingredients list.
Do we think it's actually going to taste like jam, roly-poly, and custard, or is it just going to be another fucking IPA?
Oh, no, I was trying to check the ingredients without spilling it and failed.
Oh, well, see, mine's empty. So let's have a look. Ingredients is where are the ingredients? Water, malted barley, wheat, oats, strawberry puree. So it's actually got strawberry in it.
Wow.
Plum juice concentrate, the delicious maltodextrin, hops, vanilla, natural flavors, and yeast. I think it actually has.
It's actually
actual
got that
flavours.
stuff in it.
Yeah.
Can I try it? Can I drink it now?
Yeah. You ready?
It's not awful.
That's not bad.
It does taste like an IPA with strawberry puree, whatever concentrate was, and
It's
bits and bobs.
interesting though, isn't it? It's got a hint of like just a hint of a sour about it.
This tastes like something you get in the what was it, the Three Goats?
Yeah, like an odd beer that. Oh, I could drink that. It comes in two stages though. The first one you get the sweet, that's the strawberry and the beeriness, and then wait a little bit, and then it comes in with like a hit of like a souriness.
It does, but it's not too sweet. It's not too sour.
No, and they're not trying to do both those things at once somehow cleverly, so it works.
That's really far less offensive than I thought it was going to be.
I thought it was
Nowhere near as bad as the Christmas gin. Is that on the list?
No, at least tried to put it on there and I vetoed it. I said we reserve veto for things we don't want to rate, like the Christmas gin and I don't know, the Holocaust. I'd probably class those in the same kind of category, really.
Christmas gin is certainly worse than fascism.
I thought you were going to say, I thought you were going to say that Christmas gin was worse than the Holocaust then, and I was
I'm not going to say that.
I have to pull you up on that one.
No, look, I like the dark humor, and black humor, but there is a line. The line is there, especially with the way the world currently is.
Not great. This good. There is another beer from this same 4-pack that is on the wheel that I suspect will be not good.
Is it meaty?
Yeah, it is a roast dinner stout or something.
That might try and be like the Christmas gin,
which is fucking awful.
Which tastes like you've eaten a Christmas dinner and puked it up and then, tasted.
It tastes like someone else has eaten a Christmas dinner and puked it up, and then you're having it, because that's
and
not
also
so
like
much of a difference,
crisps,
but also incredibly worse. It's really.
Luckily, we're not rating that. We're
not, and we never will.
what brewery is Northern Monk?
We love Northern Monk. We love them a lot. Northern Monk are. We should maybe consider. I don't know if they do it, but for next Advent calendar, if Northern Monk do an Advent beer, maybe we should do that.
We could branch out,
because I think if we do the Brewdog one again, there's probably going to be quite a lot of the same stuff.
There is. And also, there was a lot of lager Brewdog in the Advent calendar. A lot.
A lot of lager.
So when Sam liaises with you to check, guide her to the appropriate calendar.
I will do. I reckon either we do Northern Monk, or if they don't do one, like Beer 52, that kind of, the place that gets in loads of interesting beers, and calendar that gives us a lot of breweries. Or what's the Welsh one that we really like?
Someone orders 24. Tiny Rebel.
Yeah, we like Tiny Rebel. Maybe they do one.
Neon Raptor. I'm not sure they have 24 beers there.
Yeah, I think that might be asking a bit much.
Also, some of the Neon Raptor beers are very aggressive.
Well, they're named after a raptor,
And then one of
notoriously
them was
aggressive
fighting a
dinosaur.
Hydra, which I mentioned last time really kicked my ass.
I fucking loved that beer.
It was awesome, but you ain't drinking a lot of them.
I have a big old pile of beers for you.
I
So
know.
the ones we talked about previously, the sours, and also Brewdog released 3 new beers. So I ordered some of them, and I've added one of them to stash for you. So at some point, either when I see you, I'll give them to you, or if I get bored of waiting, I might just package them all up and send them across.
Well, I'll invite you at some point. Look, I have a lot to do.
We're great. We are. We come. We look after your kids. We give you a break from the monotony of your humdrum lives.
Wait, no, because you'd be visiting, so we'd all be taking care of the kids.
That's true, actually. But hey, here's a thought. If you lived in Didcot, then we could look after the kids and you could go out on date night.
True.
Just saying. Just
But
saying.
I'm not the one you need to convince.
I've been trying to convince.
And I did just put soda on this house because we were lucky and it was a council deal. And I'm really emotionally attached to it now.
And also you have just or are just in the process of renewing your mortgage, which kind of locks you into a place, right?
No, you can always sell. Sell more.
But you can get transferable mortgages. Well, not transferable, but because transferable means to someone else. You can get they've got a name.
You port it.
Portable. That's the ones.
This one's got a portable mortgage on it. But also, like people move houses when they're in. You just pay off the mortgage and you don't have to wait until mortgage is up to move house.
If you flog that house you're in, you'll get more money because of solar panels, and then you can use that to put solar panels on your new super awesome Didcot house.
Only if your council does the cool scheme that our council does, which was like a big group buy thing.
Maybe make a suggestion. Was it county or district level? What did that for you?
I think it was the district council.
That's my jam.
They
Those are my boys.
Agreed a group buy with a supplier, so they get they do all the marketing, get the houses on board, and then they do a big discount. This is going to turn to an advert, but I think we paid a fair price.
Nice. I do want to get solar on this house because I'm not moving because Didcot's the best place in the world.
Best place to be. But also nothing to do with rating this beer.
No, Didcot's on the wheel though, so we might actually end up rating that at some point. I did take where you live off because reasons. I don't know. I think you asked me to. Mostly it was on there so I could slate it so you'd move to Didcot. So I think we'll probably cover that in Didcot.
It's pretty unslatable. Like it's just
I really like where you live.
But there's also nothing exciting about it. There's nothing
the nuns. There's
bad
nuns
about
there.
it. Yeah, but they're not like the nuns I saw on the internet. Seriously though.
Yeah. Yeah. I went straight to Sister Act. Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah.
See, that just takes me to Nuns on the Run.
Oh, I love Nuns on the Run. That's a great film.
All right. Anyway, none of these things are rating this beer. What was the third thing we need to discuss? Because it's not a controversial day, really.
It's Loose Women, the TV show.
I don't know. Can I Google it?
Not to be confused with Loose Women, the women that are loose, which is also on the wheel. That's going to be a controversial day because we're going to get in trouble.
I'll rate them highly. Hold on. Is it the 1974 movie or the 1997 movie or the 2016 movie?
Yeah, all of those seem unlikely.
I'm looking up on IMDb. Oh, wait. Is it the TV series that started in 1992?
It is the TV show where a bunch of women who I don't think are necessarily loose sit around. Best way to describe it. You know, like at a wedding, you have the top table and everyone sits there looking out at everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, like that. And then they talk about things that are of interest to women, I assume.
Would you like to guess the IMDb rating for Loose Women?
Well, all of it.
There's one generic rating for the whole series. I feel it's been brigaded or something, and that'll be the clue I'm going to give you.
Well, I'm assuming it's relatively high. I'll give it a guess in a sec. I feel if you're looking at IMDb scores for films, that's a 2 hour moment in time that everyone's had the same experience of. Whereas if you're looking at an IMDb score for something that is a incredibly long running show like this, I guess it's kind of like a potted average, because you could have a show that's terrible where all of those loose women literally just you know, do a big poo on their desk and then go, fuck you, audience, and that's the end of the show. That'd be the bottom end. Or the
I think
top
that
end,
show would have a higher rating than.
or the top end where they I don't know, do something like give all of their viewers a car in an Oprah style. I mean, that's going to have a really big score, right?
I thought Oprah gave them B's, or is that just a GIF?
Bees?
I think that's just a GIF.
Yeah, because I think the actual thing was you get a car and you get a car and you get a car, and they all had the keys underneath their seats. But
Oh wait, that was real.
yeah, no, it was a real thing. But if she gave them B's, is that like you get B's and you get, and then there's just like the studio is full of fucking B's.
I feel like I might be living my life through a series of Giffies.
Mm.
Anyway, guess the rating for Loose Women.
All right, well, you gave me a big old hint then. I was going to go very, very high, but now I think I'm going to go very, very low. I'm erring towards the loose women having a crap all over their stage score. I think loose women is okay. Is it in the scoring category of films that are just very bad, or is it in the scoring category of films that are so bad they're like brilliant and you watch them because it's like it's a social thing, you know, there's an expectation that you know it's shit, but you drink it and you watch it and you drink and you all, is it one of them?
Is Lost Lager of TV.
Oh, wow. Really? Ooh.
Because I like sometimes quite budget movies like found footage and stuff. Like sometimes they're awful. The worst films I've watched in that category are sort of like a 4 or 5, and some of them have been abysmal. This is
I
worse.
will get back onto the scoring of this in a sec. Where would you put the Sharknado franchise in your IMDb rating of things without actually looking it up?
Like a 6 or a 7.
Wow.
No, we're into Sharknado. Come on.
No, we are, but I put them really fucking low, and they'd be in that brilliant category of like they're shit. Everyone knows they're shit, but we're going to watch them and we're going to occasionally cheer.
No, because they bring joy to so they get the rating that I think they deserve.
Like objectively, the casting, direction, lighting, cinematography, acting, costume is all fucking terrible.
Hey. But it all comes together.
And yet somehow the sum of all of its parts.
Well, clearly we need a Sharknado episode.
We do. We do. Just rating Sharknado films. Got to be done. Got to be done. And we can find a shark themed beer. Anyway, loose ladies, women, loose women. I reckon it's a 1.4.
Oh, no, a bit higher.
3.2.
2.2.
Ooh.
Somehow, although recent episodes are up at the 9. No, wait, that was one in 2007.
Oh, do
What
they do
happened?
individual episode ratings as well?
Yeah, and do they do season ratings? 28 seasons. My gosh.
What was the score for the episode where they all just dropped their kecks and crapped all over the stage? Or did that?
Wait, did that really?
happen?
That didn't happen, did it? Did it?
But
I'm
we
just
really,
confused.
we're basing it on IMDb ratings. So what do we know about Loose Women, the TV show? Bunch of
Only
ladies.
thing I now know is it's got Nadia Sawada in, because I just checked. And when she was in Ab Fab, I had quite a big crush on her.
She was kind of bookish and sexy.
I was into that.
Yeah. I think Loose Women's it's a UK version of, what's the one that's got Whoopi Goldberg in it in America? It's what she
I
does.
don't know the UK version. I definitely don't know the American version.
It's what Whoopi does now. She's not Guinan anymore. It's called.
Wait, she is Guinan. She just time traveled back in the episode Times Arrow, and then she stays here until gets picked up by the Enterprise D later on.
Fuck me, that was geeky. Fair play.
It's a good episode. The aliens are really scary.
Whoopi Gold. But you watched Picard, didn't you?
I did.
The series that she was in was the worst series.
Oh, I didn't watch that series. I watched the first series, which I thought was terrible. Sorry, everyone. And the third series, which I thought was terrible but excellent fan service.
You know how we really
Oh,
like
wait, the third one. Just want to say real quick, the captain in the third one is my favorite captain of all time because I think he's just like me. He's like, you're obviously dicking around. What the hell?
Yeah, what are you
Stop
doing?
busting my ship.
That's
What?
not okay.
No, we're not gonna. What are you talking about? I'm responsible for a bunch of people. We're not going to get them Borgified. What the?
So the
Was
second series of Picard
Yeah. Didn't watch. Very sad.
is you know how we love Star Trek 4, where they go back in time, and we've covered it in previous episode with when we talked about whales.
Right.
They get all the whales and then they come back and it's like, hey. Well, imagine that film, but without the whales or any discernible plot points.
What's that got to do with loose women?
Nothing. But we got onto it because Whoopi Goldberg's in that series. And she's also in an American TV show that's a bit like Loose Women. And I can't find out what it's called. The View. She's in The View.
We're not rating The View.
No, The View is a bunch of American women talking about stuff that other women would find interesting.
Okay.
Loose Women is a bunch of UK women sat around talking about stuff that women might find interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's daytime TV.
It does have a bit of a rep, I think, with men of being a bit of a show where women bitch about men. But I think they've been trying to get away from that recently because I just through reading news stories on Apple News, I think they have like increasingly having like cool male guests to talk to who they do really flirt with. They'd be like, ooh.
Times have changed.
Yeah.
It's what is it? A 1999 TV show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which was a long time ago. I think back in 99, there were probably still more women at home, not in the workplace. Yeah. And there was a daytime TV audience, but with modern working,
yeah,
the daytime TV is no longer of a certain genre. It has to appeal more broadly. If you ever remember watching daytime TV in the 90s because you were off school sick, something like that, it was bad TV. It was like a desert of entertainment.
I have two very conflicting opinions or memories of 90s daytime TV. Like early to mid 90s daytime TV, it was just things like Loose Women, but not Loose Women, and Neighbours, and
Neighbours is still an afternoon, like kicking in people home from school kind of thing.
No,
I'm talking the real desert between sort of like 10 and 2 in the afternoon.
No, they had Neighbours was on twice. It was on at like 1 and it was on at like 5. Hey!
No party for me today.
But okay. So early 90s, right? Early 90s, shit. I was in school, and if I was off sick, I was watching daytime telly and it was crap. It was really bad. Late 90s daytime TV, I may well have been high.
I don't think that makes a TV better.
No, but your perception of it is very different.
Still,
Teletubbies, early 90s, even if they weren't around, something equivalent to that. And I was watching it and I was off school. It was just weird. I'm like, why am I watching this kids show? Late 90s, Teletubbies, out of my fucking tree on Sweet Sweet Weedy Weed.
No, because it wouldn't. There was only 4 or 5 channels. There was
no. But Teletubbies when you're high, oh my god, it's brilliant. It's like a revelation. It's like the best thing that someone has ever put on telly. The sun literally talks to you.
When was Teletubbies on?
I think it's the weedy times rather than the off-school sick times. Because I certainly don't remember it being around early 90s.
Oh, the Teletubbies is sadly underrated at 3.8 out of 10. There's some big injustices on
Tinky Winky,
IMDb.
Dipsy, La La. What's the last one called?
Oh,
Hey, nice.
I'm going to slap that with a 10. Let's just see if that helps its score. Or ruins my algorithm with IMDb.
They'll look at it and they'll go, wow, Carl says it's 10. Fuck, we better bump it up by 10 points. This is now a 12 point something.
I'm a good rater. We should get stuff rated so you can watch Gladiators and I can make dinner.
That's true. It starts about now. Although, yeah, I missed the start where they're introducing the people. It's fine. I'll get the narrative later on. So we've done all the things.
We have nothing controversial today.
How was this? 4.5. That's all right.
And the other one was my other one was 4 point.
Mine was a 5. So it's not been a heavy day. Okay. So first up, what order do we put things in? You go first.
Loose Women, This Beer, and The Lion King.
In what
For
order?
me,
Worst to best?
worst to best is Loose Women, The Lion King, This Beer. Just because of what I would choose to do in that order.
I think purely because I've seen it and therefore probably have more of a bond with it, I would probably go Loose Women at the bottom. Not that it's shit, I just don't really know their work.
Huh?
And I, to be completely honest, don't think we're really the target audience. Probably. So Loose Women at the bottom. I would put This Beer in the middle. I love it. It's really good. But Lion King, saw it early
You know
doors.
what? It is a classic. We can put Lion King at the top.
It's a classic. It's a really, really good film, and it's got some brilliant actors in it, and it's got a ninja monkey creature. What's his name? He's Rafiki. What is he? He's a baboon, ninja baboon.
Hold on. Let's start another fight like the Wales one. Is a baboon
A monkey,
monkey?
or is it an ape? It's got to be one of the two, right?
They are some of the world's largest monkeys.
They are monkeys, so he is a ninja monkey.
And he's also a toothed whale. Seriously, the geeks are really unhappy about that. Like, because they've lost the argument, they're not fighting about it anymore. But
I want
They're
to see
happy.
the Lion King now, where everything else is something you'd find on the savannah, absolutely. And for some reason, like one of the animators was tripping balls. Rafiki is a baleen whale. He's like,
no, he's a toothed whale.
sorry, okay, he's tooth whale, and he just turns up like flopping
You know
across.
that there's some Disney fella who's like, oh, we should remake The Lion King, same story, but in the sea.
Oh, they did make Lion King again. They redid it.
Yeah, but not in the sea.
It wasn't in the sea. No, I've not seen it. I assume it wasn't in the sea.
Let's rate this before I get into trouble.
Okay, so first up was
Loose Women?
no. First up, what was first up in the order of things that we actually did?
Oh, the Lion King was the
Lion
first
King.
thing.
Lion King, first thing, which we decided to probably put highest. So, Lion King. I'm grabbing this one because I've seen it, and I reckon I am gonna put Lion King. It's gonna be the best film in the list.
What?
Yeah,
Even better than Maverick?
yeah, it's a really good film.
But you guys gave me loads of shit about how good Maverick is.
Oh no, Maverick's great.
About how it got you in the heart and it made you cry.
Yeah, but if Maverick got me in the heart, imagine what Lion King did to me. His dad dies. James Earl Jones
animals.
dies.
Animals die
Yeah,
a lot.
it's very sad. These were talking animals, Carl. They
Goose.
talked.
Goose died.
Goose
the
is-
father of a child.
You know, Goose wasn't actually a goose, right?
No, he was a human. Father. He was a human father.
Yeah, he was. And it was very sad.
And then I think Iceman dies too, and apparently you guys love Iceman.
Yeah, that was quite sad.
Even though he's a callous murdering son of a bitch.
I'm putting Lion King above Silk Road.
No.
Yep, I'm putting Lion King, Silk Road, Hydra Fight, in between those two. That's my pitch for Lion King.
Massively disagree. I'll let you have it above Under Siege.
Okay, all right.
So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. So it should be just under Maverick, I think.
Just under Maverick. I can live with that. I can live with that.
All right. All right.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, Spreadsheet Kid. The Lion King, just under Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. Between Hazy Jane, Top Gun Maverick. Next up, we had this delicious beer.
What's nice?
It was really good. I drank that without thinking, the fuck am I doing for the whole thing? There was none of this face. It was all this face.
No, it's like a nice beer with just a hint of the dessert flavour in it. It's not all about that.
So tasty. And it's got the actual stuff in it, which is a big plus.
Oh, yeah. Might legitimately be 0.1 of your 5 a day.
Yeah. Yeah. You should take this one. Where are you going?
Just under England.
Just under England. Okay.
Wait, is that a bit high? That might be a bit high. That's a lot high, actually. Because I was looking at the other fruity beers, and I'm like, there's a lot of beer on that I'd like to drink. Just under Elf Lager, I would put it.
Just under Elf Lager. I'd probably put it above Elf Lager. I know we've got the stories behind it, but
We can go above Elf Lager.
I would buy this and drink it. I'd probably drink it. I'd choose it over Grind. I'd choose it over Eld IPA because it's better.
Yeah, I'm having that thing where I get up and I'm like, yeah, it's better than this, but it's way worse than that.
Yeah. The Hazy Janes, I really like the Hazy Janes. I would choose a Hazy Jane over this, but I wouldn't choose an Eld IPA. So I would put it between Eld IPA and Hazy Jane Peach.
In that case, where do we need to agree?
And you've gone lower than Elf.
Yeah.
So it's going to be between Hazy Jane, Guavere and Grind.
That works for me.
Fair enough. Pretty much smack bang in the middle. All right. And then last up was Loose Women, the TV show, not the concept of women who are loose. That comes later. Sometimes not at all.
Oh, no, you always got to make the effort, son. Come on.
Just saying, you know.
Don't leave until the job is done.
Loose Women. All right. Shall I take this one?
No, I'm enjoying you looking a bit awkward now.
I don't know.
Yeah, you go for the opening round because I've got no idea where to put it.
It's a TV show that is not for me, probably. But I don't think that's a bad thing to say. I think the makers of Loose Women, when looking at their target demographic, in no way considered any demographic that I'm in.
They didn't realise just how much at home you were.
Yeah.
At that time.
But if it's on, I will probably be watching something else. Not because I think it's bad, just because I think probably not meant for me. And that's okay.
Also, there's a lot of cool stuff to stream now. So daytime TV, like, you don't care anymore.
No, you just go on like your Netflix or your Amazon Prime. So I would, I'm definitely putting it below Arcade Mate because I want to bump that bastard up. It's going below Hot Frenzy. It's below Caramel.
I'd put it below Elvis Juice.
Yeah, I'd put it above Speedbird. So yeah, I think we're in agreement on that. Between Speedbird OG and Elvis Juice. Done.
There's mince pie barley wine there already.
Our compromise was that there was
I'll put it above the mince pie barley wine because that was nasty.
Do you want to put it above the Speedbird as well? Because
the mince pie barley wine is above the Speedbird.
No, it's not.
It is on my version of the spreadsheet.
No, is the spreadsheet kid fucked up?
We're looking at the same online sheet, aren't we?
No, I'm looking at the list of the graphic that I put up on the thing.
I'm not sure, because the mince pie barley wine was above Speedbird OG.
I'll go back in the previous episode, but at the moment it goes Blood Orange Lost.
Shall we agree? It's one under Elvis Juice.
It's one under Elvis Juice, yeah. Right. But I'm pretty sure that Speedbird is above the mince pie.
Take it up with the spreadsheet kid.
I will do. I'll go and check, and if it's wrong, I won't feed him today.
Is he coming over for food?
No, he lives in a cage, and then I let him out to do his spreadsheets.
Kinda close to the truth.
Yeah. So I just will. I won't fill his bowl with lovely spreadsheet chow.
For the next episode, can you fill in one of the cubes behind you with a little cage and a little figurine of the spreadsheet kid in there, like?
I'll do a little cut out of his face.
Yeah, put his face on like an action figure. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, I could
We
stick
should
him in
both-
this. I'll stick him in this. I'll do a little figure of him, and it'll be in this. This gibbet.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
He's got a 3D printer. Get him to print himself out.
Oh, and then put him in that. But when he's bad,
We should both go.
we should. I've got oiled up men and women to look at doing things.
I've got
In
children.
gladiators, not in some weird oily porn. It's not.
Right, let's go.
Cool. So that's where we're putting things. Bosh. We will see all of y'all's next week for another exciting episode of Carnosaur and everything. Woo!
Hazre.
Hazare. Bye bye.